and adab. Welcome to this session on Sahir Ludhianvi, perhaps the most well-known and celebrated of our film lyricists and a great Urdu poet whose centenary we celebrate today. Sahir would have been 100 if he were alive, and we are delighted to have with us Gohar Raza Saab. Thank you very much, Gohar Saab, for being here.
Thank you very much for having me here.
And a very happy Women's Day to all of you.
Very happy.
Sahir's birthday coincides with International Women's Day. So let me begin by asking you this question, Gohar Saab. When we talk of Sahir, usually people begin with, or actually talk about his film lyrics or his poetry. But please tell us, in the times when Sahir was writing, there were many a great poet and lyricists. What was so special about Sahir that made him the Sahir that he was? And how did he reach that position?
I think Sahir deliberately decided to get born on Women's Day.
Well, yes.
Because in his poetry, the problems of women recur repeatedly, and he has touched almost all problems of that period and later on, much later on. Today, women are facing so many problems, and women's movement is raising voice. Sahir, for him, woman was probably focus of his half the poetry
Yes.
that he wrote.
Yes.
And therefore Sahir stands very tall among his contemporaries, and he remains one of the most popular name in the entire subcontinent. But the question that you have asked is a very important question. In my opinion, he is purely constructed as a poet by the times that he was born in and brought up. The influence of family was almost minimal because they did not have an environment within the family which could encourage a child to become a poet. Maji, as he called
Yes, his mother.
his mother, wanted him to get educated and become a big government officer. When he entered into college, he wrote in the form that he filled in that he wanted to become a lawyer, which you are, right. But it is our good luck for the entire nation, for the film industry, for my generation, which was brought up on his poetry and lyrics, songs, that he didn't become a
Yes, thank God for that.
yeah, or maybe IAS officer
Yes.
of that time. So, what I'm trying to say is Sahir was constructed by the environment outside the house, and because he was extremely intelligent and very creative, and therefore he could look at the society. He had advantage of reading Marxist literature. So from that prism, he looked at the society and could discern all the shades as a prism breaks down the white light.
Yes.
And only a creative person can see those,
Yes.
this process of segregation of issues, and also combination and relationship between various issues that he saw spread around himself, and that makes him one of the most wonderful poets.
And it shines in his poetry through and through, in his entire body of poetry.
Yes.
We were talking about feminism, and I'm always reminded of this one line from Sahir's Nazm Yaksui, which I think maybe makes him a completely different kind of feminist, a very courageous and fearless one. मैं समझता हूँ तकद्दुस को तमद्दुन का फरेब, तुम रुसूमात को ईमान बनाती क्यों? I consider chastity a fraud of civilization.
Absolutely.
Why do you make rituals your faith? And Gohar Saab, I have not come across any other poet of Sahir's times writing so much against war and violence.
Before coming to the war part of it, because half his poetry is also on war.
Yes.
Most of the half. highly revolutionary poetry. But he also digresses from the tradition of Urdu when he looks at his beloved.
Yes.
His love poetry does not ever accuse his beloved of deceiving him.
Right. Yeah.
The whole entire tradition of Urdu poetry is that you
Yes.
lament and accuse
Yes. Yes.
your beloved of deceiving you
Okay.
or ditching you
Yes.
or going away with someone else who is better than you,
Yes.
and therefore Raqib.
Yes.
He digresses from that.
Yeah.
Not one couplet,
Is on this.
not one misra
Yeah.
ever accuses. He goes to the extent of saying, चलो एक बार फिर से अजनबी बन जाएं हम लोग." He agrees.
तू मुझे छोड़ के भी जा सकती है,
हाँ.
तेरे हाथों में मेरे हाथ है, जंजीर नहीं.
Zanjeer नहीं. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the kind of politeness he has towards the beloved, and says, मैंने मेरी बात और है, मैंने तो
मोहब्बत की है. Yes. Yes.
तुम मुझे भूल भी जाओ तो यह हक है तुमको.
So he believes in an unrequited love.
Absolutely.
He believes that love is unrequited.
Now coming to the
About the war, yes.
the war,
I think anyone has written so many anti-war poems as Sahir has.
no one else.
Yes.
Not
And
one
in that sense, I
poet.
mean, just
does
also completely a world poet.
Absolutely, absolutely, and various shades of war.
Yes.
And his very celebrated Parchaiyan
Yes.
is on war.
Yes.
But he did not stop that this is the ultimate poem.
Right.
And I think that it is the ultimate poem. He did not stop at that. He wrote so many poems on war.
Yes.
Indo-Pak war के ऊपर he
हाँ,
wrote that
जी.
famous poet where he defines what is war.
Yes.
टैंक आगे बढ़े के पीछे हटें, कोक धरती की बांझ होती है, फतेह का जश्न हो के हार का सो, जिंदगी मैयतों पे होती है.
जी.
For him, victory and defeat in war is at the same plane. There's no difference between victory and defeat.
Only a great humanist can do that.
Only a great humanist.
Yeah.
I agree with you completely. And he also defines war in terms of जालिम को जो न रोके वो शामिल है जुल्म में,
Yes.
कातिल को. You can't be fence sitter for him.
Yes.
For Sahir, there is no fence sitter.
Yes.
You are either with the aggressor,
Yeah.
or you are with the victim.
Yes.
You cannot be in between.
Which is true, you can't be a fence sitter because sitting on the fence itself is supporting the aggressor.
Yeah.
No, also, I think perhaps he was the only person who brought all these concerns, social concerns, into the mainstream then media, which was films.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can dare to do that today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ali Sardar actually makes a very, very important point when he wrote about Parchaiyan. He says this is the only poem which has been written in flashback.
Yes. Yes, I've read this. I've read this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is very interesting.
Yes.
To note, in fact, because
Yes.
this is the technique which he learned probably
In the
from
films, yes.
Films.
And two war-torn lovers
Absolutely.
sitting, and it is actually a flashback.
Which makes him international poet, and only an international poet could have written something on Petrus Lumumba.
Yes.
The great celebrated poet.
Yes.
Poem he has written, and could have written a song like वो सुबह कभी तो आई.
वो सुबह कभी तो आई. Yes. And the canvas was so bright.
Even in this poem,
Yes.
the war has been haunting him.
Yes.
Even in this poem, he relates war to women's problem.
Yes.
He covers such a big canvas
Yes.
in this particular poem. If you read Sahir, and I advise the younger generation to read him again and again, every time you read him, you will get something which
New.
is new.
Yes. And actually, also, I think every time you read the same nazm, you will get a new meaning of it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Same couplet.
So thank you very much, Gawar Sahab. And I think today when we are celebrating Sahir's centenary, it is very important for us to celebrate Sahir not just as a great lyricist, which all of us do, but also as a great humanist, a great philosopher, a real public thinker.
And a person who shaped probably what India is known for.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much for that comment, for that parting comment. And a very happy Women's Day to all of you again.